All right, so are you interested in finding some copywriting jobs right now in 2023? Copywriting is a great type of service you can offer. Even if you're brand new as a freelance writer, you can add copywriting as a new service if you want, right? Because with copywriting, you can do like website copy, you can do, campaigns for email, or you can do SEO copywriting for blog posts. That's what I do. Right. So with copywriting, it's just a little bit of converting type of writing that really focuses on the business's service or product. So it's weaving in their message, their product details, things like that in your blog post, particularly for like copywriting with content, right? That's what I see copywriting. So if you want to make more money, if you want to level up and add a new service, why not try some copywriting? But let's see where we can find copywriting jobs on LinkedIn in 2023. Because right now, LinkedIn can be a great wealth of job potential for you. It's something that I use and still continue to use to find the best type of content jobs and copywriting jobs for me. So I'm going to share with you my top ways that I go about using LinkedIn to find copywriting jobs. So let's go to it. The first way is to use keywords to find copywriting jobs in the post section. This is something that not a lot of people know. So maybe this is something that's new to you and that you can start using that. But what you need to know are different terms of your title. So you can use something like SEO copywriter, freelance content writer, things like that. So you can at least find different types of jobs. All right. So with this method, all you need to do is type in looking for, and then whatever it is. So looking for a freelance SEO copywriter, go to posts. And then what's important is under all filters, make sure that it's in the past month. You don't want anything that's older than that. And then you can just sort of quickly scroll here and then here. There are 2 jobs right now, right there. And this is last 1 day ago, 2 weeks ago. I'm looking for professionals who can help me with writing. Does anyone have a recommendation? Looking for freelance content and copywriters for creative technical writers. All right, so that's kind of nice here. And then this one, the marketing team I'm working for is looking for a freelance SEO copywriter with fintech experience. Pay is to be determined. It's worldwide. You must be comfortable working and communicating during CET afternoon and EST morning hours. If you're interested, please email my colleague this, and it's an urgent request. All right, so there are potential copywriting jobs right here just in the post section that, are within the last month. Now you're going to get some people saying, I'm available for work, I'm available for that stuff, right? So you would just pass through those. So here's another one. We are looking for a freelance copywriter who can write creative and SEO compatible content in English. So again, here's another content. Not a lot of people have seen this. It's only been, it's 3 weeks old, but not a lot of people have seen it. And it has a link to the actual job. So there you go. So you can look at looking for, and then the term freelance SEO copywriter is a good one. Another one is looking for a competent copywriter. You can change this to whatever you like. A SEO, we put SEO copywriter, to a brand copywriter, looking for a full-time copywriter, part-time copywriter. You can also play around with those terms. Okay. And the same thing, posts. And then the filter past month you can do. And then you can see here 4 days ago, looking to level up our blogging process with a knowledgeable and competent freelance copywriter who can turn outlines, keywords, and internal interviews into published blogs. So that's kind of nice. There's already lots of information they're going to give you right there. And you get 4 a month. So, and then there's more information about who they are. So here's another one. They're looking for a competent content writer. There you go. If you have a knack writing and can captivate minds with compelling content, take a look at this gig. So definitely, there are potentials here with looking at competent copywriter and then just looking for copywriters. You can definitely do that as well. So here's one I found that Word Potential is hiring. So this was 2 weeks ago, and there's a nice job section here, and you can DM them and all that. So those are different ways you can use the post section by using different keywords. All right, make a list of what works. These ones work, and you can just start plugging in different variations. So using freelance, using content, copywriter, full-time, competent, all those different terms can help you find the right gig for you on LinkedIn. The next way is to just use what LinkedIn is here with job sections. So if we go to LinkedIn and you just type in copywriting, you can go to the job section. Again, use all filters for, most recent. So 1 week ago, and then you can definitely filter here. You can change this to worldwide if you don't want to work within your country. Although I don't think that really works for some reason for me. I still get a lot of Canadian companies that need content, although here's one from New Zealand. So I can definitely use this method to see if there's some copywriting jobs with notable companies. Usually I might find one with Lululemon, with brands that I'm aware of here. I don't use this too much, but it is something that I can just get a view of what's going on. So Spotify is a nice brand and they need a senior UX writer. That's something to look into. Spotify is a big brand. I always want to connect my writing with brands because that helps me get other bigger clients too. So like I said, I don't get a lot of hits with this method, but it is the basic of the basics of finding a copywriting job on LinkedIn by this method. So here, senior writer for Yahoo. That's kind of cool. So there's that position. And, LinkedIn does tell you that you match for certain jobs. You can take their word for it. I personally don't. I just like to see what's available. So there's definitely that method, and play around with all of these filters here. They don't have freelance here, but they have remote. You can do remote if you want, and even experience level if that helps. And then you can also change to, for the past month for job potentials here. All right, so definitely take a look at that method and play around with the filters, make it worldwide, just to get a better pool of content jobs, copywriting jobs on LinkedIn. And then the other method that works well is to plug in the company that you want to work for and see if they have any copywriting jobs. Now, again, this is hit and miss. It will not always pan out, but that's, again, something where you can do on the side. And as you're researching for cold pitching, for example, or if you're on a job board and you see a company post a job, go to LinkedIn and see if they posted it there, connect with them there and things like that. So we can sort of do that method. If I go to Superpath, I can see what kind of jobs they have there. And then, so here, Siteworthy is looking for a senior copywriter, but then now it says senior content writer here. So this one is looking for a freelance copywriter, and so I can just find them on LinkedIn, go to learn more, go to more. So here's their company page. I can go to this number here to get a list of people to see who's on. If I want to do some cold pitching, I can definitely find the right person through this method. I can also just look and see if there's any sections here for jobs. And here, there's lots of jobs here. So they have connections this way. I don't see the copywriter job, which is interesting. But you can definitely go this route to see if they have the same kind of content job on LinkedIn. Because you can also stand out by just DM the company here, the right person, finding the right person to cold pitch to, right? They have posted it on job board, but if you get if they get a nice cold pitch that has exactly what they're looking for, they'll look at that one over all the submissions from a job board, right? So there's that method. Can also, just if I go and look at ConvertKit, view page and view jobs, I can see what they have here. Maybe Mailmunch. I can look at other company pages that do email marketing and just get a feel if they have anything like this. MailMonkey. But again, it's always hit and miss. That's why I always like to look at the job boards to see, well, they're sort of hiring at the moment right now. And so let me see if I can find some jobs, because they might put something like a content writer here, but on LinkedIn they need more content jobs, more copywriting jobs, maybe website copy, things like that. So I always like to do that. Let's try one more. So Tebra, let's see. And it can also show how big the company is. It may not be a big company. This one's fairly big. So you can see all the people here, and look, there's a writer here. So that's always nice to know that they do hire freelance writers. And then you can look at the job section here, and they have lots going on. So right now they're in a hiring mode. So that's cool. So here they have social media content QA specialist. So that's a little bit different than what, I saw on Tebra here for just freelance writers. Right? So you can definitely get some different ideas of what they're needing, and that can help you, again, tailor your pitch to them. If you know, like, oh, they're looking for a lot of different types of writers, then you can say, I found your job on Superpath. I'm a freelance writer. I do this and this and this. I also do some social media content. Here's my portfolio sample of social media content. Here's this and that. That can help you because that person may be like, I can hire one person for these gigs instead of two people. You want to make it look appealing. And I use LinkedIn sort of in this way to find jobs and copywriting jobs through the job boards and then seeing what's available. That's sort of a nice little method. Those are the top ways, at least I use, to find copywriting jobs on LinkedIn. Let me know in the comments below if you've used these methods or you have a different method that you use that you like, that you want to share. Go ahead. I'd love to hear that. And if you are interested in cold pitching along with this strategy of finding copywriting jobs on LinkedIn, then make sure you download my cold pitching swipe file. That will help you get started with cold pitching. All right, and I'll see you in the next video.